Well, hello guys, welcome back to, I guess, Lokean Gaming. Guess I'll put this under there. This is what I've been kind of hiding from you guys, and Loki's like, what if I told you about living a lie? Um, as I've been going through a lot of stuff the past month or so and re-examining stuff, I've kind of went full circle back to where I began when the pagan gods started calling me. Kill Surprise. So this is the first home. It looks really different now. This shelf is Loki's shelf. This is all his toys. All his toys, and we still have the tree up there for Odin, and that's actually Odin's kind of sparkle light. Still got the wolves and the crystals and the foxes. Got the gnome, and kind of brought some healing stuff in here too. Because it kept not working having the weapons in here. Got the wolves up there. The wolves there. That's for St. Francis Wolf Sanctuary, actually. They're this really cool wolf sanctuary. Got the wolf for Odin. Odin's ravens and the wolves. Got the flowers. Got this with, Jesus with all the animals, and Loki was like, look at the fox! Look at the fox! Look at the fox! So that's the one we took, and there's ravens in it, too. So there's a fox, and there's ravens, and there's, like, all the little animals. And the lion, and the sheep. I was like, I will take what I find useful and comforting, and I'm leaving all the rest behind. Here's for Loki, the fox with the flowers, and the butterfly. And here's the wolves, the horse for Odin, the statue for Odin, the fountain back here. Got the, this would be a newer version of the wolf cross, but the old prototype is back here. And again, if you end up seeing any of your stuff in a home and you don't like it, just tell me. I will happily take it down. This was not done to make anybody's day bad. All the wolves, because it's still for Odin and everyone else. Got the flower in here now. Got the tiny wolves. Those ones are new. Got the wolves leaping. Got Thor back there. That's the wolf cross. That's what it looked like. Now, I think this person might have added that cross, super mounted it on it, but it had the wolf coming down, and it had the, like that. So it looked like a Thor's hammer, but it also looked like a cross. It was sort of in between. If you saw them, you'd know what I mean. Still got the Odin symbol. Got the wolves. Got the wolf and the lamb, because there was this thing I looked up on, God and gay people, and Jesus and gay people, and that's not from it. It's in another temple, which I'll show you. Got the wolf and cross, because like I told you, I just started stumbling across all these wolves. And got the lamb there. And got all the healing crystals, and I actually have an angel, just like, I don't know if you can see the angel, but there's an angel in there and all this other good stuff. And I was really stressing out, and Odin's been the one to be yelling at me that you have to do what's right for you, don't worry about anyone else. And got the dream catcher up there, so we got that in there. So we can see the rest of the house. And lavender over there and all this other tons of little doodads. I'm feeling a little bit better. Somebody already suggested to repair the roof. If I have to, it's gonna take some thought and prayer, because it's like, well, depends on what repairing it costs, you know? And where's the money gonna come from, but that will be what will be. Hopefully the roof doesn't need repaired, so keep your fingers crossed. And I'll just explain to the guy the situation, see what happens. Okay, so this is a second temple. This is Loki's temple, so welcome to Loki's temple. He's got the fox up there. He's got the fire fox. He's got all this nice stuff. He's got all the foxes everywhere. He's, this used to be Freyr and Freya's temple, so you're not mistaken if you're wondering. They straight up didn't want the temple anymore. They were like, they weren't interested anymore. They got all the use out of it they wanted. They are in and out with me sometimes. Got the foxes, got the fox bed. There are a lot of foxes in here now. Still got the fountain. Got the flower arch. Got the foxes by the flower arch. And you know, guys, if worst comes to worst and I can't get that roof repaired, I'm just thankful for every day I get in this house. That's kind of how I have to look at it now. It's not perfect, but what are you gonna do? So got the kittens here. Got the candles. Got the lucky cat that Loki's in love with. Got the peace trees, which he likes. He liked the dolphins. He asked me to keep them. He likes animals. Got the drinks. Got the fox with the vixen. That could be the Todd or the vixen with the pup. Got the foxes. Got more stuff. got this, and got, the fox that's in the first temple with the butterfly. Got the cosmic fox, and got these foxes here, the standees. Got that fox dancing in the leaves. Got these foxes back in. Got that fox. Got a lot of fox, and got that fox too. And it was a thing too. We've been talking about, just because I'm doing these temples, guys, doesn't give me like an easy pass with the gods. Gods love us all equally. I can't buy Loki's love. Got those foxes there. Got the flowers that he likes, and got the fishes. Got the little Shamu thing that, there's one in the other home too. And try to squiggle out here. And you can see that the flowers are here. And you got that one little fishy kind of coming up to see you. So I get that. And we're going to go on to the next one. I just tell you that, guys, so I'm not doing these temples out of like fear or buying the gods off or anything. It's something they like and I enjoy doing for them and they find it useful. So I'm more than happy to do it. Okay, this is the wolf sanctuary I told you about. This is Odin's temple. But again, Odin has been the one nipping and growling at me, telling me you're going to do what I tell you to do. Rah, rah, rah. So Odin's seat, my seat, the wolf lamp, cookies, wolf drinks. Got the wolves here. And got the wolf pack down here. Got the wolves there. I have to actually be standing all the way by the black wolf here that you can almost kind of see. To see there's a wolf and a lamb curled up back here. That was from the gay article, which I found very comforting. Got the Ethiopian wolves, which are a species of wolf. Got the gray wolves. Got the prehistoric wolf, I guess like the ancient giant wolf. Got the wolf here. Got the wolf with the lambs back here. Got the wolf pendant. Got that. And it took a little doing to build all this stuff, but it was my pleasure to do it. I said, I may not have the chance to do this forever for the gods. Because that lottery win hasn't come down. The gods hasn't come down with a bushel of money, but what will be will be. Got the rabbits. Got the wolf. Got the reflecto wolf that came out wrong and Odin fell in love with it. And so we've got this really cool pond, guys, and it comes, from somewhere around here, like we're pretending it comes from the waterfalls. So, and we got all the wolves up here. All the wolfies. Got the ravens. All the wolves, the jewel. Got the wolf cross in here. Got the two twin sacred white wolves. And, that's that for this temple. I'll take you to the final temple. And we're gonna have rain for the next couple of days, so I'm gonna have my nerves tested. But what'll be will be. I'm just not good at any of this adulting nonsense, I'll tell you right now. And I'm hearing crows outside too. I'm hearing crows have their crows say, so either Loki or Odin are putting in their 2 cents. This one I kind of over-decorated, so let's hope it loads and doesn't crash. Have faith. So we got the ravens. I made this a healing temple. So we've got all this fruit, orange juice, basket of bread, all this fruit, this, the healing wolf, this over here. As you turn around and you look at the main entrance of the temple, we've got these wolves and little dots here. All the little dots that were born to the wolves. Got the healing rocks, the salt lamp, the crystal skull, the crystals. The herbs, because I built this pretty much under Odin's direction. Got the crystal wolves, got the firefox for Loki, because he was pretty insistent and growly, his brother being here, got him herbs. Those, got the standees and that. Somebody once asked me how long does it take to build one of these temples. It honestly depends. If I have everything, it could go up in 15 minutes, but to find the stuff, to make the stuff and to install it, it can take a couple days worth of work to get everything. So, got the kittens, kitten with the bunny, that, crystal, cookies. This is the healing temple, so we definitely wanted to keep the energy as gentle and as chill as possible. Got the fairy wolf up here. I almost said fairy fox. Got the wolves. Got the wolves here. Of the little dots of wolves. And you guys know we have a ton of wolves we don't even have up because there's just too many. Got all the hand-cut runes I made them. Got the cookies. Got the bread. Got the wolf book that we love. Iced tea. Wolf drinks. Crystals. Flowers. The tree. Wolf. I love that wolf and flowers. It's like my favorite wolf. Got this. Got the crystal ball. Because we keep joking that if I had a crystal ball to see the future, I'd probably calm down a little bit at least. Number one, the lamps he likes. The First Nations wolves and skulls. And the wolves. I was like, you know, if I do this video, I was telling Loki, I said, you know how much hate I'm going to get. He's like, well, you can either do that or you can live a lie. You got two choices. Because Loki's very tell it like it is. So got that. Got the wolf mirror. Got the wolf here. Got the tree. Got the bench. I think I'm hearing from Odin, show them the view. They keep updating this, guys. Like, it's been like once a month or once every couple weeks that they keep updating this view. Look at this. Got the birds, got the water fountain. Got all this stuff going on. I know, I tend to crash into stuff and they all yell at me not to do that. I got him a library of books. Wolves, like the ones we have in real life. The tea, the lamp, this. Flowers. Got the little wolf peeking over here. These couches are new, by the way. I like these yellow couches. Crystal skulls. Fox cup. Bamboo. A dream catcher. Some days I am not good with the English language. The wolves, ravens, flowers, howling wolf. So I like this temple kind of most of all because it's Loki. Yeah, it's Loki and it's Odin and it's healing, and I get the sense that it is open to all the gods. But I've worshipped so many gods, Loki, guys, that you know I could not have something for each and every god. It would be like one thing here, one thing there, one thing here, one thing there, and they were all like, you know what? You work most closely with Odin for right now, so make it mostly Odin. And Odin wanted his brother in, but he was kind of like, that's enough for this temple. That way you could come and be with the two of us and work with us. Anyone else is welcome. Any other god or goddess, spirit, whatever is welcome. But it's kind of, he was like, we're putting the brakes on. It's just having the two. And there's the wolf chocolate I told you about. So you saw the runes and you saw the wolf chocolate. So yeah, guys, Loki was kind of pushing me to make this. He was like, you can't keep living a lie. And maybe that's timely for one of you, but he was like, you can't keep living a lie. You can't keep pretending. I never wanted to pretend when I did the gaming channel that I was a Christian, and I don't want to pretend now that I'm like exploring and almost going back to my roots and putting everything together as it belongs. Not the religion, the deities. There's a big difference between a religion and the deity. I don't want to pretend with you guys and lie to you, and, you know, if my life dramatically turns around because I've let go of a lot of stuff, I don't want you guys to go, wow, that came from that, or that came from that. Because to me, that would feel like lying, and it would feel wrong. And you know how Loki is. If you keep lying about something, he'll dig it up and he'll expose you somewhere or other. He will dig it up. He will find a video of me from the 1980s in church or something. Not that I'm aware that there is one. But he will find something and he will broadcast it to the world very merrily. So I had a choice. I either told you openly, or Loki was going to drag everything out for everyone to see because he's very honest and painfully truthful. So even though I might lose all the subs, let's go back to the first home. He was like, you have to be honest. You have to be honest that you missed your old gods and you missed some of the traditions and holidays. I did not miss the tradition of sin and guilt. I don't believe in those. I don't believe it's useful or helpful to feel sinful or guilty or sad. I don't believe in the concept of hell either. Because I've studied and I'm like, oh, they tacked that on. Originally the devil, for example, was just the concept of the inner, you know, the ego that we all struggle with. Not, oh, I'm great, but the ego is what tries to keep us safe. And what tries to keep us safe really has no ethics. Like, your ego might be, well, you're in a tough situation, just go take it from the neighbors. They're not gonna know. That's the ego talking. That's not some supernatural being that wants to hurt you or wants you to burn in hellfire. That's the ego that's there to protect you talking. It's not only nice, and it really doesn't care about anybody but yourself. Its only job is to keep you safe, and it's up to you whether or not you listen to it. But don't you like all the Zodiac toys? I really apologize to him. I wasn't feeling well, and we were in the midst of building, and we never did get all 12 Zodiac animals. So he's missing 3. He's missing the horse, the dragon, and the... It's got the doggo. It's something else. Something else. He's missing 1. So he's missing 3, actually. I just couldn't get them. And they don't have, like, an open trade. They had given me a questionnaire about a month or so ago, because I signed up for it to get questionnaires and I don't get compensation. But I said, you know, I'd like some handicap-friendly tools. And I'd like kind of like a store where once we have won all this stuff, we could go in and pick exactly what we want. So, yep, there's the wolf cross. There's the, older wolf cross. That was the cross between the Thor's hammer and a cross, and wolf for Odin, hammer for Thor, cross for Jesus. They got it all in there. They were like, here, it looks good enough. And that's pretty ancient, guys. It's why we have gods that are like half Zeus, half someone else, half Hermes, half Thoth, or however you pronounce the name, half this, half that, half Anubis, half somebody else. That's how it happens. And the gods seem pretty chill with it. It was like a pretty big revelation today to like sit down and read that woman's article, and she was like, you know, religion's just our way of trying to explain divinity. Divinity's very real, but we just have to our religions because we've all come up with different ways of explaining that divinity and what we expect that divinity to act like and such forth and such not. That doesn't mean I stop talking to Loki or Odin. I'm happy with having all my divine friends, but it does mean you can let go of any guilt or any idea of you must do it this way or that way. And if it comes to pass that I have to replace the roof, I will, but I'm gonna wait till Monday or Tuesday, see what that guy says. And, you know, that's just a big decision I'll have to make with the gods, because it's like, well, you know, that's money I was meant to live on, so if I replace the roof, then I don't have that money to live on, and so forth and so on. But we felt it was timely to make you guys a video and, you know, address that. And we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.